The adapter profile. So, what's really interesting about the adapter profile is that all of their four factors sit really close to the midpoint, and we say within two factors of the midpoint. Now, what's going to be challenging for you as a manager is their flexibility. Now, every adapter pattern does actually have some factor combinations. They do have other factors higher than the other. You would really need to have a look at their pattern to get more insight in terms of which ones of those drivers are higher than others. They will naturally have a pattern. However, for this purpose, the way I would best manage an adapter is their strength is adapting to any environment that you put them in. They're able to work with a huge variety of people, and we call them the real bridge builder in your business. So they can work with lots of different profile types really comfortably and flex and adapt their style. Now, what I wouldn't do with an adapter is put them in an environment or a role where they need a very strong profile in any direction because they're going to find that flex probably too far to go. So I really want to make sure that that adapter is put in a role where they don't have to flex too far either. Now, if I've got to reward and motivate an adapter profile, typically, again, I'd probably have that discussion with them to say, well, what does really motivate you? How am I best to recognize you? Have that conversation with the adapter. There will be more signs if you look at their unique pattern because they might need a balance of both private and public recognition. They might need a balance of lots of rules and structure and then flexible at times. Now, in terms of delegating, don't delegate them work that's really intense on one way or the other, i.e., really, really repetitive work or really fast paced work. If we go in either direction too far, they'd probably find that really hard to flex. But you could definitely delegate them work with a little bit of change, a little bit of rules, a little bit of structure, as long as it's not too extreme because we don't want to stretch the adapter profile too far. Now, in terms of coaching them, help them understand how their balanced style can really help others. They're really good at seeing the perspective of others in a business. So they can be a great sounding board for others in terms of, well, what do you think? Well, they can think about other people's perspectives quite naturally. Spend time discussing the behavioral requirements of the role that they're in because they may need to be flexing. Again, they can comfortably do, but if there's a massive flex, they might find that a little bit challenging at times. And play to their strengths. So put them in an environment where they can moderate, where they can deal with a variety of people, where they can flex and adapt. And that is viewed as a real strength. So hopefully this has been helpful in how to best manage the adapter profile.